Hello, today's topic is the Daily Scrum. And the Daily Scrum is one of those potential bumps in the road that we have been discussing. Not only that, but it is the place to organize discussions that may need to take place. The Daily Scrum is all about maximizing flow because the better the flow through the system, the more likely we're going to achieve the sprint goal. And even better, achieve it earlier than the end of the sprint. A Scrum Master must ensure that the daily Scrum happens daily, and more important, that it is productive. Now, if you are in a scaled environment, there is a scaled version of the daily Scrum where all the teams with representatives get together and discuss issues that impact each one of the teams or all of them. Many years ago was still part of the Scrum Guide to have the so-called 3 questions. What I did yesterday, what I'm going to do today, and whether or not I have impediments. And those 3 questions became the epitome of a status meeting. They were not intended to be that way, but that's what they became. So if you are still using the 3-question format, please stop doing it. It has been deprecated since 2016. You shouldn't be using it because it creates a robotic meeting. People just go there and they blah, 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 and nobody really paying attention. They're not collaborating. They're not cooperating. Ideally, during the daily Scrum, I would like to hear things like this. Hey guys, how are we going to plan for today? What's in the menu? How can we get things done so we get closer to achieving our sprint goal? Who needs help? I have time today. I'm actually relatively light. Who I can help? You know, perhaps we could swarm on that item in the board. See, it's not moving, and more people in there will make that thing most faster. Maybe we need to break up that item. Don't you guys think? It's kind of big. We should have seen this during refinement, but somehow we didn't. More important, I don't want to hear things like this. Hey, I am done with my work. I'm going to go pick up another item. In the meantime, the rest of the team still has work to do. And oftentimes I hear, well, Q, the reason I went and got another item is because they only have testing to do. I'm a developer. I write code. Funny as it is everybody on a Scrum team is a developer. There are no titles on a Scrum team. Remember, Scrum Master, Product Owner, Developer. Everybody's a developer. Now, if you write code and the other person tests, okay, great. So we are going to start a new item and they still didn't finish it. That's going to complicate the flow. That's going to create a lot of problems. So instead of picking up new things, go help out your team. And I often hear back, well, but I don't know how to do the stuff that they do. Well, great. That's an opportunity to learn. Pair up with them, maybe an hour a day, maybe 2 hours, maybe an hour in the morning, an hour in the afternoon, maybe a bit longer. It's up to you guys to decide, but pair up. You help them. And even if you don't help them a lot to start with, as you acquire new skills, you're going to be much more valuable to the team. And not only to the team, to yourself, because you're learning something new, you're developing new skills. Remember, the Daily Scrum is a planning meeting for the day. Is where we discuss how we're going to work today in order to achieve the sprint goal. It's about collaboration and cooperation between team members. It's not a status meeting. We are there to see how can we advance towards completing the sprint goal. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.